Today we are talking all about some brand new items that I'm seeing out at the Dollar Tree that I think you need to keep an eye out for, but we're going to put these to good use. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and let's jump on into it. Scrolling through the Dollar Tree, these just made me completely stop. I was so excited to grab some of these, and I actually thought that maybe the words were kind of engraved on it, but they weren't. So happy about that. So I was able to take a piece of sandpaper and actually just sand away the words. It did take a little bit of the brown wood off, the stain finish, but it still looks really good, and I'm going to use it as is, not even having to paint it or stain it. It just looks like a little bit of a lighter wood. I do go over it a little bit more to kind of blend it in. I cut away the little bow at the top, but you definitely could leave that. I just wanted to be able to sand under it, remove the little glue dot that they had added, and then I just had the perfect blank cutting board that I could decorate for $1.25. That is an incredible deal. I usually pick up my cutting boards from Dollar General for decorative purposes, but even there you're going to pay like $6. So then I had this fun idea to just kind of draw a little wreath. I looked one up on Pinterest. Now I didn't even like trace it. You could have like printed it out and copied it over there, but I didn't even worry about getting it perfect. I just was inspired by this wreath and just kind of took a permanent marker. I traced around a bowl to get that circular shape, and then just kind of made some random little vines and leaves. Being inspired off of the wreath, it's not looking exactly like that. Thank goodness, because I wouldn't have been able to get it like that, but just doing the best I could and trying to have fun with it. A couple of the leaves I didn't love, but I was able to blend them in, and I loved how it turned out. And then I wanted to add in an initial inside of the wreath that I just drew on there. So I used some large poster stickers, and I'm thinking these came from Walmart maybe. They're a little bit bigger than the Dollar Tree ones, but stuck the initial right in the middle, press it down. You can coat this with a Mod Podge or like polyacrylic to make sure it's all going to stay in place, but just for now I left it as is, but just looks so gorgeous, and can't believe I'd done this with a Sharpie. Next up, these tiny, delicate little greenery with the flowers on there just caught my eye. I felt like they were gorgeous. They say rosemary on the tag, and I found them in 3 different colors, and they really stick out, so you're able to easily find them in that huge like bouquet of flowers that Dollar Tree has, or tower of flowers. But the fun thing about this project is I actually wanted to use these to kind of spruce up a little planter that I purchased. So I just purchased this planter, and I love the bottom of it. I think it's like a higher end looking planter, and it's kind of heavy, so it felt really nice, but it just came with the plain pink daisies, and I feel like it wasn't really full and pretty. I even decided to give this to my mom, so I wanted to make it extra gorgeous. So I love the greenery. I kept tucking these in everywhere. I am fighting with a pair of scissors because I did misplace my little wire cutters, so I've got to find those, but stuck these all over it, and then just kept playing around and using different size and colored flowers. After I added in all of that greenery and small flowers, I wanted to add in some bigger ones. So I picked these zinnias. They are from Walmart, but still very inexpensive. Just cut a few off of these and added it in there. And I feel like the different size flowers, all of these different colors, look so gorgeous together. And I was so happy with how this turned out. I was blown away whenever I saw that Dollar Tree sells resin. So I was dying to try it out using those same little mini flowers. I wanted to try it and use the resin as like the little fake water in the bottom of a vase. Now I have done this with Mod Podge, just kind of letting it dry in multiple layers, but it doesn't show up as much as like the real resin does. So following the directions, it says mix 1 part resin, 1 part hardener, and mix it together. I decided to just make this easy and as clean as possible, so I put it right directly into the vase, but you can also mix this in like a plastic cup and then pour it in there, and then started to add the flowers. Now these little dainty flowers that I was using didn't stand up very well on their own, so I just got a little pick that I already had and cut it apart and started putting like the larger flowers flowers first, the ones that could kind of lean against the edges, and they held each other up so perfect, and I was so excited. Now the resin is $5 from Dollar Tree, but I still feel like that is a great deal. If you purchase like the fake water in craft stores, it's over $10, as well as like a already put together arrangement at like TJ Maxx. You can pay like really higher prices to get that like fake water look. So loved how this turned out. An incredible idea that I'll keep using over and over. So I don't feel like I have seen this yet at Dollar Tree, so I feel like it's new, but this stretched canvas in the circular shape, I just loved it, and I knew it had like a hefty MDF like frame in there that I had to get out and try to make something really fun with. So this was actually stapled on the back, so I flipped it over. I love using like my little weeding tool. If you don't want to use like your good Cricut one and risk breaking it, Dollar Tree actually sells weeding tools in the Crafter Square, and I love to just pull up one side of the staple so then I can easily go behind it with a pair of pliers and pull these staples out. But you can see this is like a wide wreath ring, and I just loved it. So I feel like it made the perfect circular shape frame to go on top of one of these circular MDF signs. So the next thing I had to do was paint it. So I go ahead and paint that black, and then I'm going to be pairing it with an already made Dollar Tree sign. I love this mini little circle sign that already had the word on there. It's already painted, already has a cute little bow, and it fit perfectly down inside the circle. I couldn't decide what color to paint behind it, but then I decided just to leave the MDF color. I feel like it worked perfect. It gives it enough contrast that the white and the black's really popping off of that brown color, and then added in a bead hanger. All I did was take one of Dollar Tree's little beaded strands and then use some popsicle sticks with a little bit of hot glue to attach these to the back. I love checking like the circular displays that is setting at the front of the store. I always find like new interesting pieces. These little honeycomb candle holders really caught my eye, and I thought they would be fun to stack up and make like a big hefty set of them. They feel like heavy duty. I feel like they set on top of each other really nicely and even. So all I had to do was add a little bit of hot glue and then connected these together. The only thing is the hot glue was trying to like seep out of the middle, and I feel like it was going to make like an ugly hot glue seam whenever I tried to paint it. So I had a fun idea to use wood filler and just kind of mash it down in the middle, and this worked perfect. It gives it that flawless seam that I wanted. You're not able to see any of the cheap looking hot glue through the paint, but it's all going to look nice and blended. I have been seeing these signs out of the store for a while, and I never grabbed them, but today I went ahead and got some so that I could make over into a tray. Something about these little flat beaded like circular shape, oval shape looked really fun to use, so I thought I would sand this down and paint it and then add the beads back on top after I painted it. The first thing I did though was go ahead and sand down any of the excess paper trying to come off. I had to heat up the tag on the back so that I could easily remove it, and then put some wood filler in the holes before I painted it. After I let this dry, I glued back down the beads on the top, and then another new item that I was using is this 3 set of dice, wooden DIY dice I think is what it's called on Dollar Tree's website, but I ended up using 2 packs of them because I needed 4, but after I glued them on, I did paint the entire bottom black, so it's covering up all of that ugly like writing that doesn't look like it's supposed to be down there, as well as covering the little legs. And this is just a really simple way to get a gorgeous riser that you can dress up and put like some of your favorite decor on. Thank you guys so much for checking out today's video. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on the next one. And I'll see you in the next video. Happy crafting. Bye.